Hello YouTube, I'm back again. Today I want to talk about something I've been thinking about. Okay, where you live dictates how long you live. You know, if you live in a city, you might not live as long as somebody that lives in the country. I mean, this is natural known fact. I mean, in a shit hit the fan situation, the more people you have around you, the more problems you have, the more dangers you have. But I'm just saying, okay, what if you lived in the city like a Mayberry or a Petticoat Junction or something like that, a small city? Have you ever watched the movie Jericho? Let's say a city like the size of Jericho. See, that was great because I like that series, and everybody knew everybody, you know, and they could live a long time because the whole city was united to fight off marauders and stuff like that. But what if you're on a farm and you like 10, 15, 20 miles outside the city? You you might be in trouble because it might just ransack your place and kill you. Not the people in the city, but marauders. And the same thing with people in the city. Like if you live in the city, you definitely gonna have a lot of problems. You're gonna have some serious trust issues when you're in the city because you never know what's going on. I mean, that's why I was saying where you live dictates how long you live. I mean, it's not to say that you won't live a long time if you live in a city. It just means you're gonna have a harder time. Cause I sit up there and I think a lot, about things if they go bad. If they come and evacuate the city, that'll be okay with me. I mean, where you gonna put these people? I mean, like I said millions of times, I throw out numbers: 389,000 people in the city. I'm not even talking about the connected suburbs and stuff like that. I mean, where you gonna put these people? I mean, they don't have no place to go. But if you want to come and evacuate cities this size, you can. I mean, like I said, New York City, you got 8.5 million people. I don't know what you're gonna do with them. But anyway, I'm drifting again. I was just saying because the criminal element is not gonna go anywhere. They're not gonna leave. They're gonna say the city is theirs, and that's a catalyst for disaster. Because they're gonna be the ones that's gonna be looting and burning and tearing whatever's left down. And like I said, the first step for us to survive is to get home. If things start going bad, the first thing you have to do, you got to get home. And then once you get home, if you decide that you're going to bug out, then that's what you do. If you got to go bug out and get to your bug out location, then that's the second thing you do. And then once you get there, you got to figure out what's your next step. And nobody really knows because your next step is going to be trying to find out exactly what's gone bad. I mean, you don't want to just wander out into the darkness without knowing what's going on. You want everything to be in the light for you. Okay, so like I said, it's a life-threatening risk to just wander out in the unknown because you could die quickly, especially if the threat is not in the city but in the countrysides. Okay, then you running into the threat instead of away from it. So you got to be aware because, like I said, I know eventually I'm not set up for 20 25 years to stay in my bug out location. I'm set up for basically if things go bad short term. I'm saying I'm good for up to a maximum of 5 months. Depending on the size of the group. I mean, this is the with the maximum size of my group. I'm good for 5 months. You know, so after that, we're gonna have to move, go someplace else, which I'm already planning on to going, and I'm looking over different spots and stuff, and we're gonna have to do something because we can't rely on the government, and most of you need to realize that the government is not gonna come to help you. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I don't like to speak ill of my government. They gonna have bigger problems than to worry about the people in the cities. They got to worry about the entire country, and depending on the risk factor, the most of us are going to be left to fend for ourselves. I mean, it's going to be cannibalism out here, and I hate to say that because it reminded me of a story this guy had told me about. when he was in World War II, he was in the Navy. When I first started delivering the mail back in, I think he was like 84, he was telling me this story about when he was captured by the Japanese and he had a wounded leg and they cut off his leg and he think they ate it. I don't know if they did or not, but that's the story he was telling me. He was on Corregidor or someplace. I don't remember. But anyway, all I wanted to say is don't believe the propaganda out there. Realize that the government is not going to come and help you. You got to watch out for the cannibalism that's going to start. I mean, it's going to be a lack of stability and constant stress might make you go crazy. But you know what? You just got to deal with it because, like I say, where you live is gonna dictate how long you live. Okay, so like I say, you might live in a small town, big city, or on a farm. You never know. Your chances are better if you live in a small city to survive. If you lived in a small farm or a big city. That's all I gotta say, YouTube. Have a good holiday.